It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Pennsbury High School as we get you ready for high school softball on the WBCB Sports Network. It's PIAA District Playoff action as the 9-seed Pennsbury Falcons host the 24-seed Perkiomen Valley Vikings. Great to have you with us today. Today's game on WBCB brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center, McCaffrey's Food Markets, McCaffrey's outstanding every day. We thank them for their support of high school athletics on WBCB. Thanks to BCWSA, the Bucks County Water and Sewer Authority. Thanks to the Trenton Thunder, DiLorenzo's Pizza, just down the road on New Falls Road, the Berg Pizza, BAI Security Systems helping to make portions of today's game possible. And thanks to Jammer Doors and Windows, Chris Ermer with Mackay Gundy, Gus Barber, and Ben Goldstein. As we hear it from the Pennsbury dugout, they get fired up and ready to go. We'll take a look at starting lineups in just a little bit. But Gus, the Falcons missing being the 8th seed by just a little bit and now pushed into the 9-seed bracket. It means they have to, instead of getting the bye, they've got to open up with this Perkiomen Valley team. They're the last team to get in, but certainly no one to be overlooked.
Yeah, and it's a tough break, just missing out on that one game. You know, that tough loss at the end of the season to North really came to effect here at this bracket play right now. But yeah, Perkiomen Valley, 9-11 on the season. Record says one thing, but once playoff times comes around, you can never take any team lightly. Everybody's going to take that extra push and that extra pedal to the metal.
And Mackay, congratulations already in order for this Pennsbury Falcon high school softball team as they pick up another division title, a league title for Pennsbury. And now they have to embark on this district journey. And even if they enter as the 8 seed or the 9 seed, you know, again, no team can be overlooked, but certainly the Pennsbury Falcons should not be overlooked by anybody because they've got a potent lineup, and Laney Freeband in the circle has been great for them this season.
Yeah, Freeband, like you just said, has been great the whole season. Like you said, the Pennsbury Falcons cannot get overlooked at all, especially with their history collecting another district title, like you said. They're just so deep. They do everything right fundamentally. They're led by a great coach, and even though they missed out on the bye, you can look out on the good things, like, getting your strides right, picking back where you left off during the regular season.
And where they left off on the regular season, kind of a rocky finish, Gus. And for Pennsbury, this is a fresh start, a whole new chapter to this season. Again, already picking up a league title, but I think they need to clean it up just a little bit as they head into district play, because now it's a win or you're done kind of scenario.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's every team. Once the playoffs comes around, you got to clean that slate and you got to tighten things up. The little mistakes that we were able to get away with during the regular season, you got to tighten those things up, and if you give any team extra outs, any bases, or any base runners, this is the time where they're going to make you pay. So these are the things they're going to have to tighten up, and just forget about what happened at the end of the season and just look forward to this postseason run.
And the Falcons take the field. Let's look at starting lineups for today's game. For the Pennsbury Falcons, Presley Foote out there in left field. She leads off for them. Ava Storlazzi going out to second base. She'll hit second. Anna Evanchik batting third, and she takes over first base today. Maya Schubel, their designated player, is in the cleanup spot. Laney Freeband in the circle getting her warm-up pitches in. She bats fifth with Sam Robb at third base hitting sixth. Hannah DeFinis doing the catching. She will hit seventh. Taylor Askey out there in center field hits eighth, and Liv Zerniak, the freshman shortstop, batting ninth today. Bella Morales rounding out the Pennsbury lineup. She's their flex player and will be playing in right field. For the Vikings of Perkiomen Valley, again coming in with 9-11 as an overall record this season, it's going to be sophomore Macy Stretche leading off, and in left field for the Vikings, Addison Smith hitting second. She's at first base with Bella Reedy, their pitcher, hitting third. Erin Carosi doing the catching, and she bats fourth with Liv Hopkins, their designated player, hitting fifth. Audrey Powers in center field, hitting sixth. Ava Buccelli batting seventh. She plays second base. Ashley Carosi, the sisters in the lineup, and Ashley is at third base. She will hit eighth. Denise Hurd in right field, batting ninth. And in the flex spot at shortstop for Perkiomen Valley today is Callie Martiello. And so set to go. Free band's ready. And leadoff batter Macy Stretche about to step up to bat. Macy leading the team with 28 hits. And also they say wheels, because she's got some speed out there, Gus. 24 stolen bases for the leadoff batter.
Whew. That's that type of speed you need at the top of the lineup. That once you get on, everybody start thinking about that base runner.
Definitely puts a little pressure on the Pennsbury defense as the first one is lined out to center field, but there for it is Taylor Askey.
Man,
and there's one down.
Sorry, that ball was absolutely scorched. Wow, first pitch swinging there. That may show you what this type of mentality is for this Perkiomen Valley team going ahead in this game against this potent Pennsbury team.
Up next, sophomore Addison Smith. And Smith playing first base today for Perk Valley. Squares up the bunt and takes a ball.
Yeah, getting that first batter out was really important because, like you said, Chris, 24 stolen bases. If you're the Pennsbury defense, you kind of take a sigh of relief on that one.
A lot of great batting averages sported throughout this Viking lineup, especially right at the top, like Addison coming in hitting .417. And she's got a good count as Freeband falls behind. Here comes the 2-0. Fouled off and sent over our heads, out of play. Sam Robb, great effort. But she runs out of room. I think she would have hopped the fence if she were able to.
She was almost halfway already over.
You can tell these Pennsbury Falcons want it today. Again, district playoff action hosting Perkiomen Valley. And Zerniak trying to battle back against the second batter she faces today. Bella Reedy, their pitcher, is on deck. And a little bit off the plate to Smith. And now a 3-1 count. Lainey Freeband taking her time. She gets her pitch and delivers. Upstairs, and a walk for Smith. Puts her at first base and brings junior pitcher Bella Reedy up to bat.
What a contrast of at-bats for Perkiomen Valley. The first batter, first pitch swinging, striping the ball to center field, but lining it right to the center fielder, and that batter right there, good eye, not really chasing at anything, and drew a walk there. So, and great two at-bats for Perkiomen Valley, but different tactics for the top two batters.
And Vikings trying to set a tone in the top of the first. As that one's down low, snap throw from DeFinis. But back in time is Smith. Well, we got a nice day, a little cloud cover here in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania. But temperatures, I don't know, what, in the low 70s?
I would have to say. Maybe mid-70s, but the breeze helps it out a little bit.
Ben Goldstein, our meteorologist, going to check in. 77 degrees. Feels a little cooler than that. Swing and the miss.
I said with the breeze, man, it's nice and chill right now. Yeah. Meteorologist Ben, dang, multiple.
He does it all.
He does it all.
Yeah, and we do have some clouds out here today, so that also helps.
1-1 count to junior Bella Reedy.
Ooh.
And takes there a good eye, as you said, Gus. These Perk Valley hitters being very picky.
Yeah. And maybe it's something that they scouted, because we've seen it a lot this year. Lainey Freeman sometimes starting the game a little bit slower, can't find her zone and her command, and then towards the middle in the later innings, she really clicks it into gear.
2-1, that's a little low. 3 balls and a strike. Our umpire crew, George Brim out there. I think he's at third base. Yeah, George Brim at third, Scott Griffith at first, and our home plate umpire wanted to go anonymous today. 3-1. That's down low, back-to-back walks. Reedy to first, Smith up to second. And up to bat now, Aaron Carosi.
He owes money to some very, very powerful people.
Well, you remember, I mean, this may be before your time, Gus. Definitely before Ben's time. The Unknown Comic.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
He
yeah.
like wore a paper bag over his head.
Okay, yeah.
And so that's what we're gonna. This guy's the
the unknown
umpire. Carosi hitting 372. Takes a strike. A nice pitch there from Freeban. That was right in there.
You know what that was, Chris? That extra shot, Cheddar. Really putting that extra whip on that ball. Fastball. You could hear that popping off the catcher's mitt. Said Mitchers there. Combine the words.
A little trouble in the top of the first for Pennsbury. I'm getting tongue-tied too. And that's off the plate. A 1-1 count here to Carosi.
It's the pollen, Chris. We're going to blame it on the pollen.
Yeah, but we're grateful for the trees around here, providing a
little shade
for us. 1-1 pitch from Freeband. She kind of pulled the string, a changeup, and it drops down low for ball 2.
Some of these pitches she's missing by a decent amount, but a lot of them, when she's missing, she's not missing by much, especially in these last 2 at-bats.
Here comes a 2-1 pitch. Oh, excuse me, that must have been a 3-1, excuse me.
I thought it was 2-1 as well.
Okay. And now off the bases are the Perkiomen Valley, and they both get to move up a bag. That was a weird situation right there. I thought that was ball 3, and it was. But as it came in, the batter dropped the bat and acted like they had worked the walk and went to first. Both base runners moved up, and the Pennsbury Falcons allowed them to move up. And now I think Coach McSherry is talking about
I think she left the batter's box, I'm thinking, and maybe walked up the line. It's an automatic strike, but umpires just reconvened and talked about it and said no.
And Coach McSherry, is pointing to something in the rule book because that was very deceptive. Right? I mean, that's. And the result of it is that second and third for the Vikings. Again, a weird play. It was ball 3. The batter thought it was ball 4. Either that or there was some
miscommunication,
some trickery or 3-1 pitch. That's in there for strike 2. And Freeman works the count full.
I'm a little confused. My brain is in a bottle. It's just shaking up right now. Nice double steal, though, I'll say.
Big pitch here in the early going. Payoff delivery in there for a called third strike. She gets Carosi looking, a big second out in the top of the first. And so with runners at second and third, there's 2 down for designated player Liv Hopkins. And now they have a courtesy runner coming out. As the Pennsbury Falcons will get together in the circle. out to take second base is Kaylee Molitor as the discussion continues between Coach McSherry and the home plate umpire. And Liv Hopkins set to go, 2 down, 2 on. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. And hopefully for the Pennsbury Falcons, if there was any in there with a strike is Freeman, if there was anything fishy with the rules that went on there, hopefully Perkiomen Valley's not going to be able to capitalize on it here, but a base hit could be an early strike for the Vikings.
Yeah, it changes the whole dynamic of this inning. You go from only 1 runner in scoring position to now 2 runners in scoring position.
0-1. Put in play, little looping line driver, a weak one that's handled by Evanchik at first base for the 3rd out.
Freeman doing a good job not letting that phase out right there.
And she gets 2 on, 2 in scoring position, but able to make the pitches that she needs to retire the Perkiomen Valley Vikings in the top of the 1st. No runs, no hits, and she strands 2. We're through a half inning in McCaffrey's game of the day. And Perkiomen Valley, no score. Pennsbury coming to bat. Today's game brought to you by DiLorenzo's, the Berg Pizza, 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown, owned and operated by 3rd-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo. And Tyler uses the same recipes his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the only original Trenton tomato pie or other gourmet pizzas, including their mustard pie, soups, fresh salads, hot sandwiches, and homemade pasta dishes, all served in a safe, clean environment. Eat in or take out. Call 215-943-2605. DiLorenzo's, the Berg Pizza. And interesting, you know, with Coach McSherry's legacy of excellence as a head coach and how many games he has been the skipper for the Pennsbury Falcons, he probably knows the rule books better than just about anybody.
I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it.
I'm not saying that the umpires should necessarily overturn their call. Sometimes that's part of what you do when you're an umpire. You just stand your ground, even if it might not necessarily be exactly right. So I don't know, but I don't doubt that Coach McSherry had a good case to be made. As the Pennsbury Falcons now get to work, Gus.
It's a whole interesting situation. See, I was thinking the same thing. If anybody would know the rules better than anybody else, would be Coach McSherry, who's been doing this so long at such a high level that he's probably seen it all. So if he says something like it's in the rules, I'm going to go with his instincts.
Well, his instincts today is to put Presley Foote back at the top of the lineup, and that's one of the things that they have sometimes toyed with a little bit, a different leadoff batter. Presley Foote, the left fielder, leads off. She'll be followed by Storlazzi and Evanchik. Here in the bottom of the 1st, Bella Reedy has finished her warm-up pitches, and she's set, ready to go. Working to Erin Carosi, who's set to go behind the plate. Bella Reedy nearing Gus and Mackay the 200 strikeout mark. As the righty winds, delivers a little bit inside to Presley Foote. She's a junior and still getting close to that milestone. She started out as a freshman.
Just shows you how dominant she is within the pitching circle.
She's set to go and delivers a strikeout pitcher, Gus, but one of the issues that she's had is sometimes she'll miss her spot and offer up a little something too center cut.
Yeah. Something too
to the opposition.
Sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Fouled back by Presley Foote. The other day we were giving Eric David all kind of love. He is a member of the Pennsbury Falcon baseball team who also picked up league titles in basketball and football. And Presley Foote, who is waiting on the 1-2. Puts that one in play. It's going to be a foul ball and headed towards the fence. No play out there for Stretche. But Presley Foote, member of the girls basketball team, they were pretty successful this year. Again, league title picked up by this Pennsbury softball team this season.
A lot of titles for Pennsbury in general between the boys and girls throughout the whole year.
Reedy's ready, delivers, fouled straight back, and it stays a 1-2 count. And Mackay, I kind of a good thing that the Falcons have had a lot of success when it comes to league titles, but not a lot of success when you look at the district or the state brackets.
Yeah, looking to change fortunes here for this Pennsbury softball team here. I know McSherry has definitely probably preached that to the girls here.
1-2 down low, good eye by Foote, 2-2 count.
It kind of gives you bragging rights against all the amazing sports here that they have here at Pennsbury.
Yeah, and as we said, all the success that they have had this season. Pennsbury softball looking to keep that going. Again, hosting the 24 seed in the opening round of PIAA District bracket action. The 2-2, swing and a miss, and Foote strikes out, one down. But Presley Foote really battled up there. That was quite a lengthy at-bat, made Reedy work, allowed the dugout to see some pitches, and here now is second baseman Ava Storlazzi.
Yeah, not the outcome you want if you're the leadoff man, but you did part of your job. You made the pitcher work there and get in her head a little bit in that at-bat. And you saw her working, and she had to think about what was going to be her next pitch and stuff like that. So it was a great at-bat for Presley Foote, just not an outcome she wanted.
Right, he winds and fires, and as Storlazzi kind of sidesteps there to slap at it, it's taken for strike one. Again, Pennsbury 16-4 overall. The Vikings 9-11 this season. So though Reedy has been dominant in the circle at times, the Vikings haven't gotten the results that they've been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. That's in there for strike two. Storlazzi's got to bear down. Reedy is set, delivers the 0-2. It's low and away. Is that in you? I was going to say, is that in your CD player? But that's like showing my age. We hear the Pennsbury dugout with some of their cheers, singing, trying to get Storlazzi going. The 1-2 popped up. It's in foul territory, and in to grab it is Ashley Carosi. Grabs the foul pop. There's two down.
Thought it was coming towards us for a second. I got excited and maybe I get to grab one, but nope.
And now up to bat, Anna Evanchik. I know you've been waiting for that foul ball all season,
all
Gus.
season, baseball, softball. I want to catch one.
We've got a good shot here.
This is our best shot, yeah.
Compared to Vic Napolitano Field, the baseball field here at Pennsbury.
Yeah, and all the press boxes in Jersey.
In there for strike one to Evanchik. So far it seems like Reedy is hitting her spots. Accuracy is one of the main things that she needs to have to be as effective as possible, and again, not give up any real juicy pitches. Her 1-0 lined off the glove of shortstop Callie Martiello, and a single for Evanchik as she looks to spark a two-out rally in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, good job by Evanchik there. Just putting bat to ball, getting a nice hard hit there, and just a tough play for the shortstop who's in between a line drive and hitting it the ground and kind of one-hopping her and just scooted right out of her glove, and nice base hit there.
Now at the plate, designated player Maya Schubel. Ground ball. Martiello has this one, and she'll throw across in time to get Schubel at first. So the Falcons get a runner on, but they're also held scoreless in the bottom of the first. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 1 inning in PIAA District Softball Playoff action. The Pennsbury Falcons hosting the Perkiomen Valley Vikings, McCaffrey's game of the day. And it's brought to you by McCaffrey's Food Markets in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
Picture perfect afternoon for some high school softball. We're with you from Pennsbury High School. Falcons hosting the Vikings of Perk Valley. And for Perkiomen Valley in the top of the second, Audrey Powers, Ava Buccelli, and Ashley Carosi set to bat. Freeband gave up a couple of walks, but worked her way out of trouble. And she gets back to work. First one's in there for a strike. Audrey Powers. She's been helpful for the Vikings both in the outfield and on their pitching staff this season. It's kind of like, Anna Evanchik playing that dual role for Pennsbury.
Yeah.
As Freeband here winds and fires that one in there down low.
Yeah, and you saw Freeband do it last year herself.
Yeah, now she has taken over in the circle this season.
She's the top dog.
As she spins the softball and gets ready for her 1-1 delivery. In there for a strike. Before the game, Ben Goldstein was telling us, he saw Anna Evanchik warming up and getting ready and was wondering if maybe she would get the start here today. But I think that's what you do when you play that dual role. You always keep your arm warm, ready for action.
Yeah, because you never know.
Straight back.
Because you never know when you're going to get called upon in a certain points of the game, especially in a playoff game. See some of the Pennsbury baseball team going out to center field to support. Looks like they're in their practice gear.
Freeband winds, delivers. Up and in, just a touch to Powers. That was a close pitch.
Yeah,
but it's called ball 2.
Yeah, the Pennsbury baseball team has a game this Wednesday that I'm looking forward to. That I'm going to be there.
Nice. Good. Going to be good to have you with us, Makai.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one as well. The 2-2 comes in down low, and it's a full count to Powers.
And if I'm mistaken, I believe the team that they're supposed to be playing plays today, so they know the outcome, at least by today.
We got to await first-round results as the Falcon baseball team has earned a bye, and Freeband set. Here's her 3-2. Taken to center, and that will fall in for a base hit in front of Taylor Askey. So Powers aboard. She's at first with a leadoff hit. And Buccelli now, who is going to move on. And I think she's playing softball at Westchester University. I know she's moving on to
bigger and better things.
Who at Westchester? What's their mascot? Do you know?
I think it's the Rams.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bunt attempt, and bunting through that one for a strike, Buccelli. Good job there by DeFinis to run that ball up the line. keep Powers at first. Free band delivers a little bit low on that one. One thing, a hole in this Perkiomen Valley lineup is the Jenna Russo, who's been a part of their team throughout the season, is in Europe. The 1-1. The runner goes. The throw down, not in time as the tag applied by Zerniak, but a base stolen. Audrey Powers to second. So again, Perkiomen Valley getting a runner in scoring position. And Buccelli kind of being asked to do a job, probably going to try to move the runner. Takes upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Ava and their flex player, Callie Martiello, 2 of the upperclassmen in this lineup. Nice pitch right at the knees. Fastball makes it 3-2. Free band's got her pitch. Rocks back and fires. A little bit low. And that's ball 4.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought the count was full right there.
So first and second for the Vikings. And up to bat is Ashley Carosi. Ashley Carosi, a junior, stands in there now, and I don't know, because you kind of can feel the gravity of this game, a district playoff game. Again, you got to win to stay alive, keep your season alive, and maybe the pace of it, like it has a very deliberate pace so far to this game.
Yeah.
The 1-0 from Freeban. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, you can kind of feel it, especially from Perkiomen Valley, coming, trying to get hot and heavy early, you know, just putting bat to balls, get base runners on, trying to advance them. You saw in the first inning, I guess you can call some trickery with the fake walk or whatever it was, but.
Yeah, they've had some base runners. The 1-1, a little bit wide to finish, fakes a throw, and then throws one over to second, and backed up out there by Taylor Askey. Audrey Powers was midway between second and third, but able to get back to second. The throw came in a little bit high, and everybody stays put, first and second still, here for Perk Valley.
Almost a sticky situation if you're Perkiomen Valley there.
Little excitement. Yeah. 2-1. Carosi, another swing and a miss. And it feels like Carosi right now, late on some of these pitches. If I'm Freeban, I want to come right back with the fastball. 2-2. Struck her out. Second strikeout of the day for Freeban. And a big first out in the top of the second. And now she'll work to the 9-hole batter, right fielder Denise Hurd.
You smell that, Chris? That's that extra stinky cheese. Just the fastball by Freeman just has an extra life to it today.
I did get a whiff of that. And
nice little whiff.
A strikeout. A big one. bunt attempt, and bunt goes foul from Hurd. Denise Hurd with a .639 slugging percentage. She's got some runners out there as Freeband looks to bear down. Here's her 0-1 delivery. Robb comes charging in and picks it clean. Her throw to Storlazzi, who covers second, is in time for the second out. So Denise Hurd, she does her job. It's a successful sacrifice bunt, but now there's 2 down. Well played there by Sam Robb. And so it's Powers to third, Buccelli at second, and leadoff batter Macy Strechay at the plate. Strechay smacked that one right out to center field, had a line drive, and they're going to intentionally walk her. And that loads them up for Addison Smith. Last time Smith was picky enough to work a walk.
I don't know why they intentionally walked there.
Like, I mean, one of the hottest bats in that Perk Valley lineup, and we referenced her 28 hits and all those stolen bases. And that line drive that she hit out to center field was probably the best contact we've seen so far today. But with the base open, why not work?
Yeah, why not?
Smith?
You got 2 outs, you got the base open. Try to go at the better matchup.
The 0-1. That's lined to left over the head of Presley Foote. And 2 runs will score. 3 runs will score. A bases clearing double for Addison Smith, and she makes them pay.
Yeah.
And the Vikings are in front 3-0.
Yeah, and you know, Chris, that's the danger of walking, intentionally walking the batter you just had before there. Like we mentioned earlier in the game, she had 24 stolen bases. So if you're Pennsbury, you're aware that she has wheels on her, she got the jets on her, she can run. And as we just saw right there, scoring from first base, able to put her team up 3.
Wow, big connection for Perkiomen Valley in the top of the second. And now their pitcher, Junior Bellariti, steps up to the plate. And the Vikings still threatening with Addison Smith at second. And Freeband winds, delivers in there. Strike one, a good spot there for Freeband. Starts Reedy with a strike.
That 3 runs could be killer right now because it could only be 2. You put that extra man on and they round third, and now you got a 3-0 ball game instead of possibly 2-0 or maybe getting out of that inning because you don't know what's going to happen with that at bat.
And, revisionist history, but you go back and you say if they just work to stretch who knows, maybe they just get a totally different result altogether.
Exactly. But Hakuna Matata, it's in the past.
The 1-1. In there, big cut by Bellariti. First time up, she walked. But now Freeband can see a way out of this inning. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Reedy strikes out, and the Vikings are retired in the top of the second, but they get 3 runs on a 3-run double from Addison Smith. So it's 2 hits that result in those 3 runs, and they leave 1 runner on base. So we're through an inning and a half. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB, and it's brought to you by PIAA Security and Ben Goldstein, who's going to be with us for our DiLorenzo's Player of the Game. Always does a great job with our post-game interviews, is here to tell you about PIAA Security.
More than securing your home or business, PIAA Security in Yardley now offers medical alerts for seniors, trip or fall or homebound. These are the same medical alerts you see advertised on TV, but now available from PIAA Security and monitored locally 24/7 by PIAA Security. PIAA Security also offers fire extinguisher sales, maintenance and inspection of fire extinguishers for complete security, including wireless security systems, remote systems, fire alarm systems, carbon monoxide systems, and now medical alert systems. Call PIAA Security in Lower Bucks at 215-493-1414. Again, that's 215-493-1414. Or visit PIANow.com. Again, that's PIANow.com.
Ben competing with the Pennsbury dugout, who's trying to pump it up here in the bottom of the second. PIAA District playoff action. And for the Falcons, the meat of the lineup, Laney Freeband, Sam Robb, Hannah DeFinis set to bat. Bellariti got one strikeout closer to that 200 milestone, with 1K in the top of the first. And now it's a pitcher versus pitcher matchup as we get back to it, bottom of the second. Reedy winds, fires, and misses by just a little bit. Tough for us to see, a really good picture of the strike zone over here, Gus.
Yeah, we're not in the best of views, but
off to the side, kinda.
Yeah.
1-0. Fouled off.
And this orange thing on top of the fence doesn't help us either.
Yeah, I'm either looking below it or above it.
I found it's, for me at least, I got to go below because I got to still look at the computer and stuff.
Makes us look all like shady over here.
Yeah,
just ducking down.
Looking like we're peeping in a window
we're
or
hiding
something.
from people.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch from Reedy. Lined out to left field, a base hit for Freeband. She'll stop at first. It's handled out there by Stretche. And the Falcons with a leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the inning.
Yeah, and that ball is absolutely scorched. Maybe it hit a little too hard because ball got to the outfielder so quickly and into second base that Laney had to hold up at first.
Yeah, well read out there in left field. You got to credit the Viking defense as Sam Robb steps up. And a courtesy runner takes over for the pitcher at first. Falcons looking to answer right back, and there's a line drive base hit out to left field. That's going to go all the way into the corner, and stopping at third. And a double for Sam Robb. So a great start to the bottom of the second for Pennsbury, as they already with a good start to try to respond to the 3 runs plated by the Vikings. And that courtesy runner now at third base is Kendravi.
Man, those balls were put, I think, in the exact same spot. I don't think you could lay them any closer than how they put them that closely. That time, just though, the ball was able to get past the left fielder, and both runners are in scoring position now.
Yeah, same placement. I think Robb's had a little more juice on it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more English.
And it got all the way into the corner. Had a little tea time over there as Hannah DeFinis now at the plate.
Where's my scones?
2 in scoring position for the Falcons in the bottom of the second. Reedy inside. And DeFinis with a good take.
Oh, there's the Ballbirds.
Ballbirds coming out of the Pennsbury dugout. Chris Irmer with Gus Barber, Ben Goldstein, Makai Gundy here in Fairless Hills, PA. High school softball coverage on WBCB. Reedy winds, delivers the 1-0 in there.
I think we're all in agreement there. Maybe that one was just a little high.
Well, Coach McSherry didn't like it as he says that was a tough one.
Yeah, and I feel like the umpire's been pretty consistent today in a pretty good strike zone, and that's like the first one. I felt like that's been a ball that's called a strike.
1-1 taken to short center field, and that will drop in. Kondravi will come in to score as Sam Robb tries to advance to third. She is tug out. The Falcons now trail 3-1 as they get their first run of the day. Sam Robb, that tag out is the first out here in the bottom of the second. And meanwhile on the play, Hannah DeFinis with good base running as she gets her way to second. And Taylor Askey getting serenaded by the Pennsbury dugout as she gets ready for her at-bat. Another courtesy runner taking over for the Falcons. That's Mahoney, now at second base, who runs for the catcher.
Man, that was a throw from center. Perfectly put on the money. Great play by the third baseman to grab it, tag Rob, and hold on to the ball after it was a slight collision.
As you said, with that good, Rob was a dead duck on that one.
Yeah. Looked like Castellanos the other day from that throw from Suzuki at third. Couldn't put the ball any better.
But the Falcons do get a run and now trail by 2. 3-1 our score. All the runs so far coming in this second inning. The 0-1, a strike. Run batted in for catcher Hannah DeFinis. The Falcons looking to keep it going. At the plate, Askey puts that one in play, but on a bounce, it's right to first baseman Addison Smith. And Addison Smith, she's ready to head to the dugout. She thinks it's out number 3.
Oh.
A lot of confusion today. You're not sure if there's 3 balls or 4 balls or how many outs there are in the inning. That's certainly something you can't afford, but now 2 down. And up to bat, freshman Liv Zerniak. Also on that 3 unassisted putout, Mahoney moves up to third base. So the Falcons maybe can get another run with just a wild pitch or a pass ball. Reedy Wines fires. It's popped up on the infield. Calling for it is Bella Reedy, and the pitcher makes the grab for out number 3. So Liv Zerniak pops out to end the inning, but the Falcons do get a run. Make it 3-1 here today in the McCaffrey's game of the day. That run comes on 3 hits in the inning. And we got 2 in the books. 3-1. Perkiomen Valley on top of Pennsbury. McCaffrey's game of the day on the WBCB Sports Network.
Former Philly Tommy Green, and here's the pitch. It's time to fill up your pool. BCWSA offers easy and cost-effective bulk water delivery throughout Bucks County for $180. They will deliver 5,500 gallons of clean water right to your pool. It's a faster way to fill your pool, and you won't have the increased sewer bill by filling it yourself. And if you're on well water, you won't need to worry about the well drying up. Call BCWSA today at 800-222-2068, extension 113, and schedule water delivery, or visit bcwsa.net.
And for the Perkiomen Valley Vikings, it's Erin Carosi to be followed by Liv Hopkins and Audrey Powers. As Lainey Freeband looks to get back out there and keep this one right where it is. A 3-1 Viking lead. Vikings making Pennsbury pay. They allowed Macy Stretche to load the bases up, gave her an intentional walk, And then Addison Smith came through for the Vikings with a 3-run double. Falcons answering with a run of their own, 3-1 our score as Freeband burns that one up there, and it's off the end of the bat from Carosi, strike one. The 0-1 from Freeband is in there for a strike. First time up. Struck out Carosi looking. Carosi takes. And a 1-2 count. Freeband's ready, the 1-2, hits her. She hits Carosi with the pitch. So she's at first. And another leadoff base runner for Perkiomen Valley. And they'll send a courtesy runner over there for Carosi. Is that number 6 over there? No, 14.
14.
Gianna Corpelese at first base running for Carosi. Hopkins digs in. And it's high. Gets past to finish. And Corpelese moves up a bag. Corpelese advances on the wild pitch. And now the Vikings, they've had runners in scoring position every inning, Gus. So they've been applying the pressure in this opening round district playoff game.
Yeah, exactly the way you want to play if you're a team that just snuck into the 24 seed and coming in trying to be the underdog, you know.
Last team in, coming in with an attitude.
Look at the
Viking team.
Look at the Miami Heat, 8 seed, 3-0, about to 1 win away to go into the finals.
Hopkins swinging a miss. Really nowhere near that pitch. First time up, Hopkins with a weak liner that was caught by Evanchik at first. The 1-2. Ooh, just a little bit inside. Got some oohs and ahs from the Falcon fans, but didn't get the call from our home plate umpire, the unknown umpire.
Oohs, ahs.
So now we got a 2-2 count to Hopkins. Freeband delivers and strikes her out. Hopkins whiffs at that one, and there's one away. Corpelese at second, and Powers up to bat. Audrey Powers with a base hit out to center field last time up. She also stole a base and came around to score. She got the first run of the day today for the Vikings. First pitch to her catches the inside corner. Freeband with the long look. She's ready to go again. And fires a strike. No, gets maybe just a bit off the plate. Look good from here. But a ball and a strike to Powers.
Maybe just didn't nibble enough of the strike zone. Nice little nibble.
The 1-1. Little up. And a 2-1 count to Powers. Freeman rocks back and delivers, and that's deep to left and gone. Off the scoreboard, a 2-run homer for Audrey Powers. She's going to touch them all and makes it a 5-1 game.
Wow, that ball was sky high. You knew it was going to go, just did not know how far it was going to hit in the very top of the scoreboard. Man, that ball was absolutely crushed.
Yeah, clanked right off the scoreboard there, Mackay. What a shot, a 2-run homer. And Perkiomen Valley, they answer right back that Falcon run, and they now have a little bit of a bigger lead.
Yeah, a beautiful shot indeed. This 24 seed is putting up a lot of fight in them, building up this 5-1 lead. Yeah, you know, if you're Pennsbury, you're still in the belief that you're still within this game. That's because of what you've seen from them all season.
Yeah, no question about that. But they got their work cut out for them now, and Freeban now working to Buccelli. And before the next pitch, the first one was down low. A meeting inside the circle as Coach McSherry comes out to talk with his infield. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. Great to be with you in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania. As we said, a beautiful day for some high school softball. But so far the Falcons not getting the results they're looking for. And as Mackay was just saying, for a 24 seed, this Vikings team has really come to play. I think, Gus, you might have even mentioned it earlier, just about kind of how aggressive they've been as far as their plate approach.
Yeah.
You know, swinging early.
Trying to swing early, a lot of them trying to put bat on ball and just put balls into play and get runners on. You get runners on, you advance them over, you're going to score runs. And against a very high-potent Pennsbury team, you need to score a lot of runs.
And that's a little bit outside to Buccelli, who worked a walk, came around to score her first time up. The 1-1 from Freeban. Down low, 2-1 count. Freeban delivers a little high heat, and Buccelli swings through that one, 2-2 count. Well, 3 runs in the second, 2 more in the third for this feisty Perkiomen Valley Viking team. Here comes the 2-2, got her. So now 2 away in the third. Buccelli, a strikeout victim. And for Freeban, what do you got, Ben? Is that number 5? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think she's got 5. And now at the plate, Carosi, Ashley Carosi.
How is he going to be stats if he doesn't even have the right stats? Mr. Benjamin.
Carosi takes a strike. She was one of the strikeout victims. A 1 count to the junior. Freeban burns another fastball in there. And the first time up at the plate, Carosi just looked a little bit overmatched. And again, Freeban's coming right after her. The 0-2. Fouled backer. The throw down, not in time. As on the swing, it wasn't caught by the catcher, and so the runner could advance. I thought it came off the bat and was foul.
I thought it was a foul ball.
Some of the Falcon fans saw the same thing. But the result of the play is Carosi standing at first base. Another weird one. There was a play on like a mystery walk earlier.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss here from Hurd at the plate.
Well, if we're all complaining about it, but the only people that aren't complaining about it is Pennsbury's coaching staff, so maybe they saw something different.
And I heard something, but maybe it was the sound of the ball coming off of the backstop, the 0-1.
Or maybe like skimming off the catcher's glove.
Something like that.
I thought for sure it was a foul ball, though.
But nice job by Freeband to respond, jump in front of Hurd. Now, no balls, 2 strikes. The righty winds and fires, and it's popped foul on the right side and will drift out of play. Evan Schick gave it a look but had no play. Falcons looking to stay alive. The winner here will play Ridley at Ridley. Continuing their district run. Ground ball back up the middle. Freeband bobbles but holds on to it. Throws in time to get Hurd at first and to end the inning. And so after giving up a 2-run homer, Freeband bears down, gets a strikeout, and then a dribbler back to the mound. And finally sets down the Vikings in the third. But the Vikings with 2 more, they make it a 5-1 game here in the McCaffrey's game of the day. We're through 2.5 in PIAA District Playoff action. Today's game brought to you by Jammer Doors and Windows, featuring Raynor Garage Doors. Raynor crafted for durability, and Jammer Doors, they do all their own installation, garage doors and openers, patio doors, storm doors and windows. Jammer since 1920, back when Babe Ruth was swatting home runs for the New York Yankees. Jammer Doors and Windows with showrooms in Lawrenceville, New Jersey at 2850 Brunswick Pike. And you can just stop in and check out their showroom there. And in Yardley, their showroom is open by appointment. Check out Jammer Doors online for more. We thank them for their support of high school softball here on WBCB. Jammer Doors and Windows since 1920. An A+, Better Business Bureau rating. Family owned and operated. And supporting Pennsbury Athletics. What could be better? Jammer Doors and Windows. We thank them for being with us today.
Can't be better. Overheard Coach McSherry, though, walking past us going to the third base coaching box that somebody asked him, wasn't that a foul ball? And he said, no, just tipped off the catcher's mitt. So that's what we heard.
Just as you had thought, Gus. Presley Foot now up to bat.
Former catcher, I know the tricks of the trade.
Top of the order for Pennsbury. In the bottom of the third, Foot, Storlazzi, Evanchik. As Bellariti winds and fires, misses inside. Reedy has been effective, but the Falcons got to her with 3 hits in the last inning and got their first run of the game. Now second time through. And Foot with a good eye takes one kind of in the same spot there, low and inside.
Yeah, and I know there's still a lot of game left, and I know Pennsbury is such a potent offense. They can turn it on really at any time, but if you want to feel a little bit more comfortable if you're Pennsbury, you're going to have to get something going in this inning.
As Reedy winds and fires, and another one, same spot there to Presley Foot for ball 3.
Yeah, with a 5-1 deficit, you definitely want to, cut away at this lead quickly rather than later.
And what's better than get the speed demon Presley Foot on base herself?
They got a leadoff runner aboard in the second, scored a run, and taking all the way is Foot. It's a called strike, 3 balls and a strike.
Feel the foot. The message coming out of the Pennsbury dugout. I like that, though. Feel the foot.
It's got the foot speed.
Yeah.
I would say I would go with something like that, but I'm a little bit too on the nose. 3-1, ball 4. And Presley Foot works the walk to start the bottom of the third, brings up Storlazzi. And again here, second time through now, Pennsbury, this is when this lineup can really do damage. And they've got a good start to this inning, and I would think that they're probably going to put Presley Foot in motion. Storlazzi squares to bunt, takes ball 1.
Yeah, and Pennsbury is usually an aggressive team when it comes to stealing bases. I'm surprised we haven't seen anyone steal a base yet.
And you can see eye contact between Presley Foot over here and Coach McSherry, trying to make sure she knows what he's hoping she'll do. The 1-0 to Storlazzi, and the runner goes. Foot slides safely into second. Presley Foot with a stolen base. Well, like you said, Mackay, a team that has a reputation for running and stealing bags. You get that leadoff runner aboard, it's just a matter of time. And now Falcons threatening in the third. And not only do they want to start to chip away, like you were saying, Gus, but also they want to avoid that quote-unquote shutdown inning. As the bunt is put in place, Storlazzi with a good sacrifice. She's thrown out by Carosi. So a 5-3 putout on the sack bunt. Presley Foot moves up to third. And there's one down. Runner at third for Anna Evanchik. Anna Evanchik last time up had a base hit. As Reedy throws that one in there, snap throw down. Foot's got to dive back to third. You want to move that runner over, start to chip away at this lead. But one of my favorite Falcon fans, I saw him kind of shaking his head after that bunt was laid down. Ball down and away.
Not happy.
Well, and I think this makes sense on a certain level. You start to chip away,
Yes.
eat away at this lead. At the other end, you might be giving away your opportunity to have a big inning. And it might be just one big inning where you explode against this Perkiomen Valley team, and that might be enough to advance here in this postseason game. That one's out deep to left, but under it is Stretche, and Presley Foot will advance. So the Falcons do get that run, a sacrifice bunt, and then a sacrifice fly. Ends up plating Presley Foot, making it a 5-2 game here in the first round of PIAA District Playoff action. And now with bases empty and 2 down, here's designated player Maya Schubel. Schubel takes strike 1 from Bella Reedy. Reedy seemed like she could have done a little change of speeds on that one. I love her action as she puts the ball up behind her head, winds and fires, and this time a line drive out to left field. Schubel liked that one, and she serves up a base hit. So a 2-out base runner for the Pennsbury Falcons. And up to bat, pitcher Lainey Freeban. First time up, Freeban with a base hit. So she's looking to stay hot. And who knows, maybe they'll try to get Schubel She's got some pretty good speed at first as well. First one, a ball to Freeband. Bella Reedy shaking one off and then almost looked like she wanted a new softball. But now set to go. The 1-0 popped up over towards the dugout and will clank off of, I think that went off of Addison Smith. Looked like there's a chance for Perkiomen Valley maybe to make a play. But they lost that one. A second chance for Freeband.
Yeah.
So a 1-1 count to her. The 1-1 is up and in. Schubel is off on the pitch, and she steals second. Maya Schubel with a stolen base. So the Falcons keep them moving out there and put another in scoring position. Bottom of the third in the McCaffrey's game of the day. Falcons have got their second run of the day here in this inning. They trail it 5-2. Reedy misses down low, gets away from Carosi. And up to third goes Schubel on the wild pitch. (3-1) at the count to Freeband. Means she can be a little bit picky. Reedy winds, fires, and that's right in there. Looked like Freeband kind of made the decision to take. Or maybe just didn't like the looks of that one. And now she stands back in, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's Reedy's payoff pitch. It's deep, out to center field, and gone. A 2-run homer for Lainey Freeband. And the Pennsbury Falcons have struck for 3 runs in the third inning.
The Pennsbury baseball team is having a ball over there.
My goodness, that ball was scorched.
Yeah, that got out of here quick. Freeband strike. She's 2 for 2, a base hit, a home run. And now puts the Pennsbury Falcons to within a run.
Something we've seen throughout the season with this softball team is just this team does not die. No matter how far in the hole they are, they climb themselves out of it. We have a 1-run game.
And up the bat, Sam Robb, who had a double back in the second. And takes a strike from Reedy. You definitely had the feeling when this one, even when it got to 5-1, that the Falcons were not done today. At some point, they were going to get the offense going, and it happens here in the bottom of the third. Fouled straight back by Sam Robb.
Yeah, and we said if they wanted to get anything going and had to start in this inning, and they must have hurt us, Chris, because they put a 3 spot so far up there.
Sam Robb seemed like she was right on top of that pitch. And I would just love to see her power get unleashed on a ball she can get into. Yikes. She fouls one off right towards me. Good thing the fence was here. Talk about she might have heard me.
Watch your wishes, Chris.
Lines that one foul in our direction. So Robb falls behind, no balls, 2 strikes, and Bellariti now can see her way out of this inning. Kicks and fires, and that one's bounced over our direction.
Okay, I'm not going to lie. That scared me, actually.
That one would have got me right there.
Well, Makai, your main job is to protect our camera. We should come up with some type of protective device for our equipment, maybe. and then we should all wear helmets too, just in case. Ball down and in. You know, protect the money maker.
Exactly. You don't want this pretty face to get injured.
1-2 count at the plate to Rob. Mentioned how this one has a certain gravity. This one now again feels like the weight of the world on both these teams, and that one got me jumping a little bit. And a family member saving someone's life over here.
I think Sam Robb wants to kill us.
Well, we're sitting. It seems like we have a target on us. We're in the line of fire, that's for sure. Here comes the 1-2. A little late, and Sam Robb strikes out. And the Pennsbury Falcons are retired in the third, but they strike for 3 runs to make it now a 5-4 game. Falcons trail by 1 to the Perkiomen Valley Vikings as we're through 3 in the McCaffrey's game of the day. McCaffrey's exceptional every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley, and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road.
McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown.
All right, top of the fourth, high school softball on WBCB. As this one, PIAA District Playoff action, and it's now a 5-4 game. Falcons right back in this one as they strike for 3 runs, including a 2-run homer from starting pitcher Laney Freeband. And Freeband just outside the circle and rosins up a little bit. Show work to the top of this Perkiomen Valley lineup. Stretche, Smith, and Reedy set to bat in the top of the fourth. And Freeband has been in trouble. At least she's had base runners on each inning. The first one down a little bit low to Macy Stretche. The 1-0. Big swing. And Stretche comes up empty. Macy Stretche hitting .459 coming into the game. And there sends one out to right field, but under it is Bella Morales. And a can of corn for Morales out there, 1 down.
Whew, I thought we were going to get our third De Lorenzo's dinger of the day there for a second, Chris.
Yeah, we've had some dingers for sure. Laney Freeband for the Falcons. That's our official De Lorenzo's dinger.
Yeah, the Laney one.
But also one off the scoreboard for Perkiomen Valley. There's something about the sound effect of it clanking off the scoreboard.
I was just about to say, Chris, I've only hit one home run ever in my baseball career, but I hit it off a scoreboard, and I'll never forget that sound. Oh, it's just something about it.
I mean, kind of ringing the bell. You know, Citizens Bank Park. That one's up a bit to Addison Smith. 2-0 count to Smith. Smith struck for the Vikings with a big 3-run double. She cleared the bases back in the second. And there takes a strike from Freeban. Freeban rocks and fires. Looks good from here, maybe a bit inside. And now a good count here for Smith, 3-1. Ball 4. Smith walks, and she's a one-out base runner for the Vikings. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th walk given up by Freeban today. Is that what you got, Ben? And hit one batter with a pitch. So a little bit of control issues as she works now to Bella Reedy. Reedy with a walk and also struck out her last time up, takes upstairs for ball 1. 80th pitch coming up for Freeban.
Makes you think when or if we're going to see Evanchik in this game.
The 1-0, a bunt attempt that goes foul and kind of handed to finish around. I think if she had seen that ball clearly, she might have had an opportunity to catch that one for an out.
Yeah, all she had to do was just stand up and put her glove out, and it would have just landed right in there.
Yeah, possibly a double play as well, because the lady at first base almost was stealing.
Yeah, Smith was already off to the races. So another chance here for Perkiomen Valley. Here comes the 1-1. Another bunt attempt. That's a strike. The throw down to second is in time. And Addison Smith is caught stealing by Hannah DeFinis. And there's 2 down.
Yeah, great throw by DeFinis, but an even better catch and tag by Zerniak there. A little one-hop right to her. Feet first slide. Those can be a little tricky sometimes with the tag, but she was able to conquer that tag.
Yeah, now Bella Reedy, bases empty, 2 down.
Zerniak family not having one but 2 different SOL titles in their household. Obviously, her brother Jordan on the baseball team.
The 1-2 is down low. And Jordan, he's a football player too.
Yeah.
So I think it was a varsity. He picked up a league title.
Another 2-sport title athlete.
He didn't.
He didn't play this year. Oh, interesting.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikes Reedy out to set down the Vikings in the 4th. As she sees the minimum, she walked Addison Smith, but then Smith is caught stealing. And so no runs, no hits, and no one left on base in the top of the 4th. We're through 3.5. It's a 5-4 game here in PIAA District Softball action. Perkiomen Valley out in front of the Pennsbury Falcons. And big thanks to DiLorenzo's Pizza. And Ben will have our DiLorenzo's player of the game. And you got to try this mustard pie, Ben.
I know, we've been talking a lot about the mustard pie.
Yeah.
At DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza on 8919 New Falls Road, Levittown, owned and operated by third-generation family member Tyler DiLorenzo. Tyler uses the exact same recipes that his great-grandparents did back in the 1940s in Trenton's famous Chambersburg section. Try the only original Trenton tomato pie or other gourmet pizzas, including their mustard pie. Soups, fresh salads, hot sandwiches, and homemade pasta dishes, all served in a very safe, clean environment. Eat in or take out. Call 215-943-2605. Again, that's 215-943-2605. 2605. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza also does catering for all affairs. DiLorenzo's The Berg Pizza in the Vermilion Square, 8919 New Falls Road, Levittown, open Tuesday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Fridays and Sundays until 9 p.m. Sundays noon to 8:30 p.m. and closed on Mondays.
Hey, Ben, I want to thank you for being part of our WBCB sports broadcasts here at Pennsbury High School and give you another opportunity to let everybody know you do some things with Philly sports online, a website, Twitter.
So Philly Sports Reports is the next generation of Philadelphia sports media, ran and operated by yours truly, Ben Goldstein. About 11, 12 other writers, aspiring sports writers and reporters, all about the Big Five Philadelphia sports teams. Just had a group outing at Citizens Bank Park on Saturday through the website. So it's phillysportsreports.com. Again, phillysportsreports.com and Philly Sports Reports on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
All right, handed to Finnis, getting the Pennsbury Falcons started in the bottom of the fourth. As Reedy winds and fires. And that game that Ben had the outing, Gus, you went to that same game, right? And the Phillies got a big win. That was the Schwarber Grand Slam.
Huge win. Big first inning, then they followed it up with a big third inning and just kept the train rolling from there.
You guys must have brought the good luck. And it feels like this is the Falcons' time to make their move here. Bottom of the fourth, and that one is deep to left field and will one-hop the fence around first. Heading to second is the Finnis, and she slides in with a double.
Get it going.
So that is the tying run. Now in scoring position. And they'll send Mahoney, I believe that's Mahoney again, to pinch run. It is. So Mahoney at second, Taylor Askey up to bat. And Askey, she was about to square, pulls the bat back, takes a ball. And here it seems like with nobody out, get that runner over. I don't know, a bunt, hit something to the right side of the infield.
Yeah, especially with no outs.
The 1-0 down in the dirt. The runner goes and slides safely. Kondravi with a stolen base. Just in front of the tag. Oh, excuse me, Mahoney. Thank you, Ben. Mahoney picks up the stolen base, and now she's at third. And Perk Valley right here, I just reading the body language a little bit, seem deflated right now. You know, they kind of felt like they might have had this one locked up early, a 5-1 lead, and now the Pennsbury Falcons, they've got the tying run a base away, and nobody out here in the inning.
Yeah, and how baseball and softball, they're gains of momentum, and right now Pennsbury just grabbing the momentum and just not letting go. But if you're Perkiomen Valley, you got to think you're still winning this game by 1 run. You got to bear down and try to focus in.
Yeah, and speaking of momentum, I didn't want to jinx it when Freeban was out there, but I wanted to say that it feels like a change of momentum was happening while she was out there. I didn't want the chance of jinxing it in case, you know, that broadcast jinxes real.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to keep that one to myself.
Now here the 2-1. You just keep it to yourself. I'm trying to speak it into existence. That's what I'm thinking, Makai, because I did feel like going into this inning, as Gus said, they've captured the momentum. And once you get your leadoff base runner on, you start to, it gets to be a little like contagious, a fight at the bat rack to get up there, and 2-2 is up high.
Yeah, and even over here, we got a great view of the visitors' ballpark. I felt like earlier we saw a lot of joy over there happening, and then like once that home run happened and cutting it just to one lead, they kind of got serious for a moment. They kind of tensed up.
The 3-2 from Reedy, up high, ball forward to Askey. So she's at first. Mahoney at third. They're at the corners for freshman Liv Zerniak. And now Perkiomen Valley going to talk it over. Everybody comes into the circle. And I think it's a pitching change. It is. They're taking Bella Reedy out. And with a change of pitcher, we will step aside in the McCaffrey's game of the day as Perkiomen Valley still leading at 5-4. And Falcons looking to tie it up here in the bottom of the fourth. McCaffrey's game of the day on the WBCB Sports Network.
McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The Villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems, and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Junior pitcher Audrey Powers takes over in the circle for the Perkiomen Valley Vikings, and she'll pitch to Zerniak, who squares the bunt, takes the pitch. Askey advances from first to second. So Taylor Askey with a stolen base, 2 in scoring position here for the Pennsbury Falcons in the bottom of the fourth. Still nobody out. Powers delivers up high to Zerniak. And the Ballbirds come out again from the Pennsbury dugout. Sometimes I like to serenade Liv with "She's a Freshman." And
She's a freshman.
Takes a strike. The freshman takes a strike. And is now looking at a 2-1 count. Powers winds, delivers, misses high. Powers in danger of loading the bases for the top of this Pennsbury lineup with nobody out. And she gets a called strike. If you don't mind, what was the line on Reedy? If you could bring that up for us, Ben. As we get that up, here's the payoff pitch. It's up high, ball 4. And the Falcons have them loaded in the bottom of the fourth. And for Bella Reedy, 57 pitches, 21 balls, 20 strikes. She had 2 strikeouts and walked 2 batters. And while she was in the circle, the Falcons got 4 runs today, but threaten for more here in the bottom of the fourth. Presley Foote takes outside. Boy, really tough spot here for Audrey Powers to be brought from center field into the circle. And there she gets a strike. That looked a little bit up. Coach McSherry thought that was at the letters. One. A ball and 2 strikes to Presley Foote. Foote today with a strikeout, a walk, also stole a base and scored a run for the Falcons. The 1-2 is high. The 2-2 from Audrey Powers is ball 3. And now she's in danger of walking in a run. Infield in for the Vikings. The payoff pitch popped up on the infield. Calling for it and making the grab is Buccelli. Presley Foote pops out. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 4th. Bases still loaded for Ava Storlazzi. Storlazzi takes one that was way up, almost over the glove of Carosi. Falcons are just a wild pitch or a pass ball away from tying this one up. Fouled off into the JV softball field. Or is that orange and this is black?
Yeah.
Right? They've been using that moniker this year for Pennsbury softball. The 1-1. Which would make them feel kind of comfortable today because they got the black on and they're playing the orange team.
Yeah.
So maybe they get the feeling that they're playing the JV team. But Perkiomen Valley not playing like a JV team, that's for sure. That ball's up. And ball 3 to Storlazzi. Is a called strike. Ooh, big spot here. 3-2, 1 down. Falcons have loaded the bases in the bottom of the 4th, but they still trail it by a run. Powers delivers. Ground ball right back up the middle. They get one at the plate as Storlazzi is aboard on a fielder's choice. But cut down at the plate is Mahoney for out number 2. So bases still loaded, and here's Anna Evanchik. Evanchik with a base hit, also plated a run with a sacrifice fly today. Ground ball handled by Martiello at short. She'll flip it over to third base, and they get the force out at third and get out of the jam. So the Falcons, no runs in the bottom of the 4th. They get 1 hit, and they leave 3 runners on base. So Powers comes in and strands them loaded. We got 4 in the books, and it's a 5-4 game in the McCaffrey's game of the day. All right, let's put Ben to work again. McCaffrey's Food Markets, outstanding every day in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road in Yardley and the villages of Newtown, 2890 South Eagle Road.
More than securing your home or business, PIAA Security in Yardley now offers medical alerts for seniors, trip or fall, or homebound. These are the same medical alerts you see advertised on TV, but now available from PIAA Security and monitored locally 24/7 by PIAA Security. They also offer fire extinguisher sales, maintenance, and inspection of fire extinguishers. For complete security, including wireless security systems, remote systems, fire alarm systems, carbon monoxide systems, and now medical alert systems, call BAI Security in Lower Bucks at 215-493-1414. Again, that's 215-493-1414. Or visit BAINow.com. Again, that's BAINow.com.
All right, back to the action. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. Then we'll have our DiLorenzo's player of the game after the game's all said and done, as Aaron Carosi steps up to bat for Perkiomen Valley. Carosi got caught looking her first time up, was hit by a pitch, and came around to score one of the runs in the third for the Vikings. Takes down low for a ball. Carosi, Hopkins, and Powers here in the top of the fifth, as Freeband winds and at the foul ball. Grounded in our general vicinity. It's got Ben jumping.
Jump, Ben, jump.
Freeband's 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Base hit out to center field for Carosi. And shows the leadoff runner on for Perkiomen Valley. And I believe, again, that's Corpelise, the courtesy runner that they send to first to run for the pitcher, or to run for the catcher. And up to bat, we got a pinch hitter. Takes up high. Kaylee Molitor batting for Hopkins. That's in there, a low strike, but Freeband gets the call. The 1-1 to Molitor. Down low, went fishing for it. Comes up empty, a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch, strikes are out. One down in the fifth, and that's a big first out. Gets the pinch hitter and brings Audrey Powers up to bat. Freeband's accumulating the strikes, the strikeouts. What do you have her for, Ben? 7? The runner goes on the pitch, and the tag is made, and they got her. Yes. Caught stealing is Corpelise, Gianna Corpelise. A good throw from Hannah DeFinis. And they say she left early, and that's why she's called out.
I mean, it still looked like...
It was close. I thought maybe they got her, but a technicality.
Yeah, because it looked like he was kind of hesitant on calling the out. But on our side, it looked like she did kind of get the tag in.
And so they say there was no pitch to Powers, so the first one to her, low for ball 1. So 2 down in the top of the fifth. The 1-0 skipped up there. 2-0 count. Perk Valley with 3 runs in the second, 2 more in the third. Falcons with 1 in the second, 3 in the third inning. And it's a 5-4 game. That's in there for a strike to Powers, who has now taken over inside the circle. And at the plate, having a heck of a day, 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. And that's lined just over the glove of Zerniak, out to left for another base hit. Powers stays hot, but because that base runner was caught stealing, there's only 1 on and 2 down. And up to bat is Buccelli. Buccelli 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Takes a bit off the plate that time from Freeban, ball 1. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. Chris Ermer, Ben Goldstein, Gus Barber, and Makai Gundy with you from Fairless Hills. 1-0 pitch in there. The 1-1. Blows that one past Buccelli and jumps in front of the batter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Freeban just trying to give her offense an opportunity. The 1-2. Buccelli stays alive, fouls that one back. As Makai mentioned, we're going to be back here on Wednesday for some high school baseball. 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strikes out Buccelli. And sets down the Vikings in the top of the 5th. We are through 4.5 innings. And Perkiomen Valley holding a 1-run advantage over the Pennsbury Falcons. 5-4 the score. And today's game on WBCB, McCaffrey's game of the day. Brought to you also by PIAA Security. More than securing your home or business, PIAA in Yardley offers medical alerts for seniors. And the same kind of medical alert things that you've seen advertised on TV, but now available from PIAA Security. Monitored locally 24/7 by PIAA, and they also offer fire extinguishers, sales, maintenance, inspection of fire extinguishers for complete security, including wireless security systems, remote systems, fire alarm systems, carbon monoxide warning systems, and now medical alert systems. PIAA Security in Lower Bucks at 215-493-1414. That's 215-493-1414. BAINow.com. That's BAINow.com. Thanks also to Jammer Doors and Windows with showrooms in Yardley, PA and Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Family owned and operated. And they've been swatting home run sales since Babe Ruth was hitting home runs for the Yankees back in 1920. An A+ Better Business Bureau rating, and they do Raynor garage doors, crafted for durability, and from Jammers, they don't use subcontractors. They have their own installers. That saves you money, and so avoid the big box stores. Go with Jammer Doors and Windows. Again, showrooms in Yardley and in Lawrenceville. In Lawrenceville, their showroom, just stop by 2850 Brunswick Pike. As we're back to the action, bottom of the 5th. And at the plate, Maya Schubel. Looking at a 1-0 count as Audrey Powers winds and blows that one past her. Powers with the fastball makes it a 1-1 count. Fouled back today, Schubel with a ground out to short. Also a base hit. a stolen base. She advanced to third on a wild pitch and eventually scored in the third inning, her last time up. And this time gets hit right in the back. So Schubel to first base. And up to bat, Lainey Freeband, her last time up. All she did was launch a 2-run bomb. She's 2 for 2 so far today, her first time facing Powers, who winds and fires a strike. Great day, great to be with you from Fairless Hills, PA, on the campus of Pennsbury High School for PIAA District softball action. And this time Freeband turns, shows bunt. The ball over the head of Carosi goes back to the backstop, and Schubel shuffles on up to second base. So she's in scoring position with nobody down in the fifth. Falcons loaded them up in the fourth, but didn't get a run. And here Freeband with the sacrifice bunt. It's a beautiful one. The throw is not in time. Freeband beats the play. So she's got a bunt base hit. She's at first base. Schubel moves up to third. And runners at the corners, nobody down for Sam Robb.
An excellent place bunt indeed. Right where it needed to be. Couldn't place that bunt anywhere perfectly.
So Freeband does her job, and now a courtesy runner as Klump takes first base. Sam Robb today, 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. But again, her first time seeing Powers. She shows bunt. The runner goes, and the throw is cut off by the pitcher. So Klump up to second.
You got a good chance if you're Pennsbury to take this lead.
Well, this is kind of what happened to them last inning. They got runners in scoring position, then they ended up loading the bases and stranded those runners, but yeah, you can't get much better chance than you have in front of you.
No time like the present.
The 1-1 from Powers. Swing and a miss. The ball off the glove of Carosi, and in from third base is Maya Schubel, and we're tied up. It's a 5-5 game. Also, Klump advances from second base to third. So now the Falcons have the go-ahead run at third base, and still nobody out in the inning. Robb digs back in, and she is behind the 1-2 count. Taken to left, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. And the Falcons go in front 6-5 on the RBI base hit from Sam Robb. In to score is Klump, and it's 6-5 in PIAA District playoff action.
What was I saying? No lead is safe with Pennsbury softball. This team, as Harry Callis once said, just does not die.
And they also have high hopes. I guess I'll borrow that one from the great Harry Callis. At one time, it looked like that little old ant wasn't going to be able to move the rubber tree plant. But right now, 6-5. And what did they say after you moved the rubber tree plant? I guess, nice job. But certainly the job not done yet. As we've got a lot of drama in it, and it felt like, you know, this was going to be decided in the late innings. For the Falcons, if they can continue to have success here, maybe they can put this one out of reach in the fifth. A bunt goes foul off the bat of DeFinis. And a ball and a strike to the Pennsbury catcher. She's having a great day. 2 for 2, a base hit and a double for DeFinis. takes the ball up high. The 2-1 pitch. The finish can't come up with that one. 2-2. Foul back up into the trees behind home plate. Yeah, really, you look at the contributions today, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the Pennsbury lineup have come up big time, and any of those spots could be a good candidate for our DiLorenzo's player of the game. Foul ball. Everybody held their breath a little bit, thinking maybe that was another, like we saw earlier, Gus, with the ball. It wasn't a foul. It ended up going off the catcher's glove. We've had some weird stuff early in this one. Perkiomen Valley, they thought they had worked a walk, and they threw the bat down, and the runners advanced. Anyway, 2-2. That's a foul ball, but well hit. Do that again, just straighten it out a little bit.
Absolutely. Pennsbury just really putting really good bats on the ball and really just getting a lot of hard hits. Maybe not even base hits, but just hard hit balls.
And you got to credit Audrey Power. She came in the 4th inning and stranded the bases loaded. There was a ton of trouble that they were in. But here in the 5th, they're getting to her. That's fouled straight back by DeFinis. And how often does an inning like this start with like a walk, or in this case, you hit the batter with a pitch? You give up that free pass. Always seems like it comes around to bite you. That's down low. Full count. Perkiomen Valley, they were hoping for the call there. That looked like it was definitely down low. The payoff pitch. Taken out to left, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. Sam Robb will stop at second. And DeFinis to first. So first and second, still nobody out. And up the bat now for the Falcons is Taylor Askey. Last time up, Taylor worked a walk and she stole a base. And now we'll get a courtesy runner for DeFinis out to first. And that's Condravy, who takes over the first base bag. Yeah, now they're saying that you have to have the same courtesy runner run for the catcher. You know, interestingly, we saw something like this, a somewhat similar situation come up with Pennsbury baseball. But here, what the umpire is saying is that you can't have a different courtesy runner run for the catcher. But yeah, I tend to think that Coach McSherry is probably right. And yeah, now they will have Condravy come out. I think earlier, Condravy, thank you. Earlier, Mahoney had run for the catcher. So anyway, that's cleared up now. Condravy at first. Askey at the plate. Still nobody out. And now I think we're going to get a different courtesy runner. I believe right now Bauman is standing outside the dugout with Coach McSherry, and Coach McSherry with a little bit of an animated discussion with the home plate umpire. I think he's trying to get Bauman maybe to run for Sam Robb. So this is not a courtesy runner, but a pinch runner situation. And Sam Robb gets a nice cheer from her teammates. So Bauman at second, Condravy at first.
So it's a lot of shuffling out there.
Pennsbury trying to position themselves to get these 2 more runs, and it's a bunt placed down by Taylor Askey. A good one, the throw to first in time. But that's just the first out of the inning, and the sacrifice is successful. Bauman to third, Condravy to second, as Taylor Askey, with the sacrifice bunt, is retired, and that brings Liv Zerniak up to bat. And the first one a little low to the freshman, ball 1. Last time Zerniak got on base by way of walk, the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle and through. Bauman scores. Condravy is headed home, and she will score to give the Falcons a 3-run lead. It's now 8-5, and Zerniak comes up big time with a 2-run base hit. And now in the PIAA District Playoff game, Falcons will flip the lineup. Foot now at the plate. Takes down low from Powers. Yeah, in this inning, the Falcons with 4 base hits. 1-0. Wide, a snap throw to first. Not in time to get Zerniak. Well, it looked like at one point today, Perkiomen Valley had this one in control. It was a 5-1 lead. But as Ben has told us, this Falcon team never says die, and they continue to fight. And they fought their way back. Now in front by 3.
Yes, the tides have changed. It was once Perkiomen Valley that had the 3 lead.
Ground ball under the glove of Martiello. Stopping at second is Zerniak. And Foot keeps it going. Not sure of the official scoring decision on that one, but I think I'm going to mark down an E6 as Storlazzi now will get her 4th at-bat, but before she steps up, Coach McSherry calls time. McCaffrey's game of the day on WBCB. McCaffrey's Food Market's exceptional every day. We thank them for supporting high school athletics on WBCB. Great to have you with us today. Again, we'll be back here on campus on Wednesday for some high school baseball. And the winner of this game will move on to play on Wednesday against Ridley, as that bunt attempt is called a strike from Storlazzi. First and second with 1 away, and that's in there for strike 1. This will be strike 2. The 0-2 to Storlazzi, fouled out of play. Evan Chick waiting on deck for the Falcons. The 0-2 high up at the letters. Pennsbury dugout making some noise. Here comes the pitch. It's taken to left, drifting foul, and lands foul. Wow, it looked like maybe Stretche, if she could have just stretched out that glove a little bit.
I was just about to say, she was real close to be making a play there.
It almost seemed like she was just watching to see if it was going to go foul or not. It does land foul. So a 1-2 count to Storlazzi. The pitch from Powers. Fouled back behind us. And we'll do it again. Had a ball and 2 strikes. Powers delivers, ground ball that's through on the left side of the infield. They're going to send the runner, play at the plate, not in time, as Liv Zerniak in the score. And it's safe all around. Behind the throw to the plate, Presley Foote makes her way from first to third, and Ava Storlazzi with an RBI base hit. Yeah, that ball was a hot shot. I'm going to give her a base hit on that one. Is kind of bounced over the glove.
Yeah, I'll have to agree. It seemed like a base hit. I didn't really see it make contact with the glove. Just kind of took a funky hop on her.
Now a 9-5 game. Falcons in front. And the Vikings talking things over and maybe going over with how they're going to try to pitch Anna Evanchik, who's a dangerous batter and stands in with 2 more runs in scoring position. And turns the bunt, lays down a beauty, and there's no play for the third baseman. Safe all around, and the Falcons now lead it 10-5 as streaking in to score is Presley Foote. So the Falcons scoring a run on a bunt off the bat of Anna Evanchik. An RBI bunt base hit. Falcons have now scored around, batted around. And the runner goes, and they've batted around Gus because they have scored around. They really have taken advantage of all the opportunities in front of them here in the 5th inning. And doing it on, the little bunt.
Yeah. Small ball. They're winning the small ball game, and really, if you can be successful with that, you're gonna score a lot of runs.
Executing.
Exactly.
Executing the game plan. Falcons getting it done here in the bottom of the 5th, and now up 10-5. So again, at one point, Perkiomen Valley had a 4-run lead, but this is the biggest lead of the day for either team. The 1-2. Lined to center, and the catch is made. Tagging up at third base is Storlazzi, and she scores on a sacrifice fly, more like a sacrifice line drive from Maya Schubel. Nice play out there by Denise Hurd. They moved Hurd from right to center when Reedy was taken out of the circle. But anyway, it resulted in another run, 11-5 Falcons. And at the plate, Lainey Freeband takes a strike. 0-1. That's deep to
Might be
left,
another one.
and it is gone. Say goodbye to that one. Lainey Freeband with a 2-home run afternoon. This time it's a solo shot, and the Falcons are now in front 13-5. Wow, Freeband, she's been perfect today. She's 4 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 base hits.
Yeah, she's having herself a day at the plate. She's just doing wonderful out there. I can't explain enough how great she is out there at the plate, doing exceptionally well at the mound as well, keeping her team within the game, and even adding runs herself.
Yeah, a start in the circle and in the batter's box, and you just look at her performance this inning, Gus. First time she was up, they asked her to lay down a bunt, and she lays down a beauty. It ends up resulting in a run and a base hit for her. Next time up, they say swing away, and she sends it over the fence for her second of the day.
She shows you she could do anything. Lay down a bunt, hit a big fly, dominate in the pitching circle. She's just the top dog right now.
So 9 runs here in the 5th for Pennsbury. And Sam Robb trying to keep it going with 2 outs and the bases empty. Takes up high.
And now you're just 2 runs potentially from giving yourself an earlier game than what needed to be.
All right, I'm getting this inning is getting so crazy. I'm getting a little confused. I think I called that a solo shot, but she had some runners on base there, right?
Yeah. 2-run shot it was. How could you not get confused? This has been a very eventful inning.
9 runs. Talk about a crooked number. They don't have double digits on the scoreboard. So what happens if you get to 10?
I don't know, but there's definitely no debate with this crooked number debate right now.
Yeah, one of the high school baseball games, we had a debate about what constitutes exactly a crooked number. Does it have to be greater than 2? Probably. Maybe not. Definitely 9 qualifies.
100%.
At the plate here, 3-1 count to Sam Robb.
And if you're debating if 9 runs is a crooked number, you're wrong.
And that's going to be a base hit to center. Robb keeps it going. She's at first with 2 down for catcher Hannah DeFinis. DeFinis is having a great day as well. DeFinis, 3 for 3, 2 base hits. She's got her first base hit, knocked some runs in. Also a double in the 4th inning. And here in this 5th inning, she got on base and came around to score. Now a wild pitch allows Robb to move up. So the heavens have opened up here for the Falcons, and it's raining heavy on this Perkiomen Valley team.
It is pouring.
DeFinis takes a strike. We mentioned earlier the winner moves on playing Ridley. And from here on out, both these teams are going to have to be road warriors. And from here on out, Perkiomen Valley, they're going to have some kind of miracle comeback at this point. As DeFinis sends that one deep to center.
Ooh.
And up against the fence, it's gone. Another home run, another 2-run shot. That one sent Denise Hurd all the way out to center field. She banged up against the fence. And that makes it a 15-4 game. And the Falcons win it by the 10-run rule in the 5th inning. Right now they have 14-5.
Yeah, that was a two-run homer.
That was a
yeah,
two-run
this
homer.
game is over.
Yeah.
15-5. The Falcons advance. They improved to 17-4, and that just adds to my point about what a great day Hannah DeFinis had today. She caps it off there with a home run. That caps off a 4-for-4 day for the Pennsbury catcher. She had a single, 2 singles, a double, and that homer. And her teammate Lainey Freeband, a 2-home run day for the Pennsbury pitcher. And so Perk Valley eliminated. They fall to 9-12. But what a great fight for the Vikings. It looked like they had this one in hand. Gus 5-1 at one point. And, Falcons are a different kind of team. A team that they don't get nervous when they get down.
Yeah, and you saw in this game, they were down 5-1 after the second inning, and they didn't phase them. Kept battling. They knew what they had in them, and you saw right there a blasting of just home run after home run after home run, and just really turning this game around for this Pennsbury Falcons team.
Yeah, and the pitching change, we'll go back to that real quickly for Perkiomen Valley, as they took Bella Reedy out of the circle, and it was a point in the fourth where the Falcons were threatening. Audrey Powers comes in, tough spot for her. She strands, the bases loaded for Pennsbury. Great job, but then she comes back out in the fifth, and Gus, they just got to her. I mean, solid contact. Then there were some little small ball things that the Pennsbury Falcons just executed well in the fifth inning, and they kept it moving right along. And, a nightmare fifth inning for Perkiomen Valley, as, I don't know how many runs they scored in the fifth now, because they took it down. They got the double digits. 11. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll do the rest of the game. Praise the Lord.
All right, we will be right back with our DiLorenzo's player of the game, as we'll send Ben Goldstein out to talk with, let's do Hannah DeFinis today. I don't think we've had her on, and we like to spread things out a little bit. So catcher Hannah DeFinis, who had the 2-run homer to put the Perkiomen Valley Vikings in the mercy rule, is going to be our player of the game. We'll come back for that in just a moment.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
Former Philly Tommy Green, and here's the pitch. It's time to fill up your pool. BCWSA offers easy and cost-effective bulk water delivery throughout Bucks County for $180. They will deliver 5,500 gallons of clean water right to your pool. It's a faster way to fill your pool, and you won't have the increased sewer bill by filling it yourself. And if you're on well water, you won't need to worry about the well drying up. Call BCWSA today at 800-222-2068, extension 113, and schedule water delivery, or visit bcwsa.net.
McCaffrey's Food Markets, exceptional every day. Family owned and operated for over 40 years, McCaffrey's is part of your community and a very proud supporter of our local high schools. For true value on the freshest meats and produce, to their own prepared food department, to everyday savings on your necessary items, McCaffrey's is exceptional every day. And it's in your neighborhood in the Edgewood Village Shopping Center, 635 Heacock Road, Yardley. The Villages of Newtown at 2890 South Eagle Road, and also in Bluebell, Princeton, West Windsor, and the best of McCaffrey's in Doylestown. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems, and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint-seminar. It's your health. Expect more. 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Contributions up and down the lineup from this Pennsbury Falcons softball team, helping them to a big win today as they put the mercy rule on the Perkiomen Valley Vikings. And at one point, Vikings with a 4-run advantage, but the Falcons continue to fight here in the McCaffrey's game of the day. In just a moment, we'll throw it to Ben with our DiLorenzo's player of the game. Today's action on WBCB brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center, by McCaffrey's Food Markets. McCaffrey's exceptional every day, by the Trenton Thunder. And we also say thanks to BCWSA, DiLorenzo's Pizza on New Falls Road, the Berg Pizza, PIAA Security Systems, Jammer Doors and Windows. And we'll remind you also that we're going to be back here on Wednesday for some Pennsbury baseball. Looking forward to that over at Vic Napolitano Field. So hopefully we can have you with us. And I think this may be the end of the road for our high school softball coverage, and we want to thank everyone who has helped to make it possible, including Bill Redner, all of our WBCB sponsors, the crew here today and throughout the season. Big thanks for helping to get everything going each and every game. And, best of luck to this Pennsbury team that already deserves some credit for picking up another league championship. And credit today, Gus, for not giving up on this game and continuing to fight. You even brought up something about Lainey Freeban and her tendency to get into a little bit of trouble in the early innings and then to settle in. And I would say, another game where you could make that case.
Yeah, and this is really the Class A version of this Pennsbury team. The fight that just never quits. They may be down, but they're never out. They always have a chance in the game, no matter what the run is. And you saw that today. The fight was never exiting out of them. They thought they had a chance no matter what point in the game, and you saw that 11-run inning. They absolutely turned it around, just big hit after big hit after big hit. And it was just an amazing outage, and it just overall just a great team win.
My favorite Pennsbury fan. He's Facebook famous for hanging out at the Pennsbury games. Well, we're going to step aside one more time. McCaffrey's game of the day. We await our DiLorenzo's player of the game. Ben Goldstein will have that for you. We're going to talk to Hannah DeFinis. She went 4 for 4, including launching that home run and mentioning contributions up and down the lineup. A heck of a day for Lainey Freeban. She also went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs and really ought to be our DiLorenzo's player of the game, but we want to spread the love out a little bit and make sure everybody gets a little DiLorenzo's love. I think we've had Lainey as our guest for at least 2 occasions this season.
I know I did one in that extra inning win that she had.
Yeah, didn't she throw like
204 pitches. I'll never forget that number out of my head.
All right, well, we'll be back in just a moment with our DiLorenzo's player of the game. The Falcons win it today 15-5.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more.
Former Philly Tommy Green, and here's the pitch. It's time to fill up your pool. BCWSA offers easy and cost-effective bulk water delivery throughout Bucks County for $180. They will deliver 5,500 gallons of clean water right to your pool. It's a faster way to fill your pool, and you won't have the increased sewer bill by filling it yourself. And if you're on well water, You won't need to worry about the well drying up. Call BCWSA today at 800-222-2068, extension 113, and schedule water delivery, or visit bcwsa.net.
All right, we're back at Pennsbury High School, and Ben Goldstein has our DiLorenzo's Player of the Game.
I'm here with the DiLorenzo's Player of the Game, handed to Finnis. Here is your gift card to the Berg. 4 for 4 today with a home run to end the game with the mercy rule. You guys were down 5-1 early in this game. You stormed back. Can describe how you guys can keep the hopes up in the dugout to come back.
We just had to bring up our pitcher. They battled hard. They pitched very well. Great defense. We just thought we had to chip away and just bring our bats. And we're ready for the next 2 games.
You had a walk-off home run to end the game. Can you walk me through the blast?
So what I thought is I need to keep my stance wide and just stay level. Just stay level through the zone and don't think about it.
You guys play Ridley in the next round. It's a tough matchup. Can you describe them a little bit?
I just think we just need to battle hard and do well. Just gotta keep those pitching well and bats alive, and we'll be good.
This has been your DiLorenzo's the Berg Player of the Game, handed to Finnis. Thank you very much. Chris, back to you.
All right, thanks, Ben. Thanks to Hannah. And thanks to DiLorenzo's for helping to make that interview possible and passing along a gift certificate to our Player of the Game. All right, that'll do it for us. Thanks to the crew, Ben Goldstein, Gus Barber, Mackay Gundy, as the Falcons win it 15-5 in the McCaffrey's Game of the Day. And thanks to you for being with us and watching and listening to high school softball on the WBCB.